Welcome to this beautiful occasion. I'm so honored to be a part of this. When I was asked to officiate the wedding, I was deeply touched, but also extremely nervous. I'm not the most sappy romantic person, and I'm certainly not the kind of girl who's been dreaming of her wedding since she was a kid. I have been known to point out that the origin of marriage is a woman being pawned off as property, like a cow. I swore I wouldn't put that in there, but here we are. But when I found out Josh was going to propose to Marta, I was so overcome with excitement. So why the sudden change of heart? Because in watching Josh and Marta's journey together, I begin to understand what this ceremony is for and what marriage is about. When Marta and Josh started dating, I saw the changes rapidly coming from my brother. Josh was beginning to view the world differently. He started speaking with a social conscience and, dare I even say, a feminist mentality. It took time, but Josh was slowly moving away from wanting things for himself and to have his own life, and started wanting a shared life. Joshua had carefully constructed walls to keep him at an arm's length, and Marta broke them down slowly, with love, patience, and on the occasion, using her Puerto Rican sass. I've gotten to know Marta very well. In the beginning, it was due to my brother's inability to take my calls without being on speakerphone. Now I look forward to calling and sharing my day with both of them. Marta is truly my favorite Marta in all the land. She is always genuine with her words and her intentions. She's opened my eyes to many things. She speaks to me with love, kindness, and wisdom. I remember the first time I called Marta. I'm the type of person who would rather phone a friend than use Google. I was trying to figure out how to get coffee out of my white duvet cover, and I had a flash of Marta with her special stovetop cleaner, her special refrigerator cleaner, the special floor cleaner, and all the multitudes of vacuums. So I knew she was probably the best person to turn to. Since that call, Marta has been my go-to for adulting advice. Like, what is business casual? What the hell are slacks? Am I the type of person who wears slacks? And other super important questions. I love that I have someone to lock eyes with and share a glance when Josh says or does something that's a typical Josh moment. I feel a real soul sister connection to Marta. She is a beautiful woman who helps lift other women, and her love, much like she herself, is fierce. Josh has been my best friend for my entire life. I know what an amazing human being he is. His capacity for love and making a person feel like the most special human being are beautiful things. But what I see him bring to this relationship more than anything is his ability to have fun and silliness in life. If you have ever seen any of Josh's collections, the phrase childhood nostalgia is an understatement. But putting aside Josh's collections, Josh has the ability to break people's stress and seriousness and allows people to feel like a kid and have fun. My favorite pastimes with Josh has just been making each other laugh. When I spend time with Marta and Josh and see the way he makes her belly laugh, it warms my heart. Josh has been accused on the occasion or two of not being the most thoughtful person. But I've seen the way he picks Marta out flowers. It is both the sweetest yet most infuriating thing I've ever seen. He paces back and forth. He touches every flower display. He starts to walk away, but then goes back and makes sure he's picking out the absolute best flowers he can find. This 10 second activity has taken up to 20 minutes of indecision. But Josh is an investor, and after careful calculations, spreadsheets, and some serious OCD, Josh makes the most educated, best decision he can. And finding his life partner is no exception. I will never forget the story he told me when he knew he wanted to marry Marta. Marta and Josh had gone out to eat at a diner. Josh had just gotten some dental work done and was told by the dentist it would be best to avoid some small seeds for the next several days. Josh was eating a roll and fell victim to the worst culprit of all, poppy seeds. The immediate realization was too much, and Josh slowly and then very suddenly lost consciousness and hit the diner floor. I can't even imagine what was going through Marta's head, but she rushed over to him in a panic. As Josh tells me, he remembers regaining consciousness on the floor and seeing Marta as the first face he saw, and the genuine look of concern in her eyes. At that moment, he knew. That's when it was all real for him. She was who he wanted by his side through everything. Thank you, poppy seeds. Thank you, severe panic attacks. So what does love look like for Josh and Marta? It's the compromises. It's the matching pair of Air Max 90s. It's the vacation at Universal Studios. It's accepting the man-child loft. It's respecting the days of pampering. It's being there to cheer each other on through successes and setbacks. It's accepting the flaws and being able to laugh at themselves. It's being friends first and letting the mutual love and respect navigate their lives together. It's not needing to be together because they're whole people on their own, but much purer than need, they want to be together because together they enhance one another. We seem to fall short. And even though love may look different from one person to the next, we know it when we see it, and we see it here today and want to be a part of it. I would like to now ask Josh and Marta to please share their vows with us.
Marta, the very first time we met, your eyes captured my attention. Your accent entranced me, and your interests and passions captivated me. Every day since our first date, I'm always so excited to see you again. I've never met someone who I've come to love more and more each day. This is how I know we are meant to share our lives together. One theme that has been present throughout our relationship is the desire to build each other up, embrace our differences, learn from, and nurture one another. We continue to better ourselves every day, both as partners and as strong, independent entities. Through our multi-borough commutes, career changes, and now pandemics, plus all of other life's challenges we've faced, we have conquered each and every one together. Every single moment has been amazing with you, Marta. I admire your intelligence, your strength, your beauty, inside and out, your perseverance for excellence in every aspect of your being. I love the life that we are creating together. I'm so excited to continue our beautiful love story, filled with memories of us as travel companions, years of laughter, and support for one another as best friends. Marta, I promise to be your faithful husband. I vow to be by your side through sickness and in health, in times of sadness and times of celebration. I hope to bring joy and laughter to your soul each and every day. My home is where you are, and our furry kids. You will forever be in mi corazón.
Josh, when I met you, I had given up on the idea of finding love. And I mean real, genuine love. Then you came into my life, and I realized very quickly that you weren't like anybody else that I had met before. I had to admit that at the beginning, I wasn't sure if we were compatible, but it didn't take long for me to realize that you were different, but that you were also really special. You have such a beautiful light that comes from within. And everybody that knows you knows what I'm talking about. That light conquered my heart. With you, I learned what real love was for the first time. There was no agenda, there were no rules, no fears. I felt for the first time in my life like I could be myself and that you accepted me as I really was. For the first time in my life, there were no insecurities about how my partner felt about me. You allowed me to be silly, to explore my inner child, and to feel younger by making me laugh every single day. Seeing you with Lola every day fills my heart with joy. Knowing how you love my mom and how she loves you assured me that you were the man for me. Every day I am amazed by the life that we have been able to build together. You are my best friend, and I love you in such a different way than I had ever loved before. There is no place where I feel safer than when I am in your arms. I promise to always be there for you when you are sick, sad, or even in the crazy moments. I promise to continue to make you coffee every day as long as you clean the pot. I promise to continue feeding Boobies every day and loving her as if she was mine the way I know you love Lola. I promise to be a voice of reason when life seems mad. I promise to bring your packages upstairs as long as I can carry them, and to play video games with you once in a while as long as it's a Mario game. I promise to have a life that won't be perfect, but it will be filled with love, respect, and nurturing. I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you so we can continue to build and grow together. Killing me. Okay. Just a sec. Okay. With these rings, do you promise to recognize one another as equals and support each other in your goals and wishes for the future? I now pronounce you partners in life. You should kiss now.